And we're back. After being rudely interrupted by Vampire Ralph. It was good to see you, buddy. Let's see here. This is what we're looking at. No, seriously, man, I appreciate the friendship and patronage and all that stuff. And the coolest part of the business, I think, is the individuals. It's not the amps. I mean, amps are cool, but it's funny. You're no longer starstruck by all the amps you fantasized about when you were a kid, and it becomes all about the people. How do I even do this? Okay, I'm trying to give you guys a better perspective of what I'm dealing with, and I will attempt this procedure while recording, but I'll tell you right now, I may have to stop the video and just actually do this because literally it's like those robotic surgeons, you know, they're doing, or a drone operator. There's a disconnected feeling, and I'm gonna be dealing with a 750 degree soldering iron with a very little margin for error and space between the phone. Let me see. I'm beep, 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 beep. Maybe I can. We'll try it out. So my strategy is going to be, let's see, liberating the trim lead from, let's see, where's the other bit? Yeah. So liberating that from the eyelet, and then moving that back, and then liberating the reverb lead from its solder lug, and then twisting it properly. I'll put some heat shrink on it if there's enough space, and we'll take it from there. I mean, otherwise, I'll have to sever the entire cord at the plug end, strip this away, and start from scratch. So I have a little bit of downtime with parts being shipped in for the work that's on hand. So I figure I can make a ridiculous video about a damn plug. But why stop there? You know, I mean, I've done videos. I've done like a 3 or 4 part video on a damn rocker switch. I mean, if we're already ridiculous, so might as well just embrace the reality of it. I make ridiculous videos that are redundant, but that's cool. So let's see what we can see. Off screen, I'm grabbing a little bit of solder wick while trying not to strike the camera mount. And it has one of those donut or ring lights like you always see on like the Kardashians or whatever model du jour you might be following. Makes my soldering iron look bigger than it is in reality. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm gonna try to wick away the solder from this joint, and hopefully the wick will act as a heat shield and not let this plastic or Teflon jacket start melting on us. And it wants to be naughty. But sometimes you have to add a little bit of solder just to get a better connection and have it melt through the wick. Or it was literally just tacked on. Shameful. But we can do better than that. And we will. So I'll see if I can extract a little bit of this solder and do a proper connection. There we go. Is it working? Something's happening. Okay, that's good enough. So what we'll do when it's time to reinsert the lead is we'll have it nicely twisted and tinned. It's already tinned, but so we'll have it fully inserted and properly done. So let me zoom in and see what we're working with because I cannot see any longer. Let's get a fresh bit of wick here and see if we can... Actually, let me do this first. Yeah. Because if I do this wrong, then I'm gonna have to tack it on. It's not good for anybody. Whoop. See, I could have just potato chipped my finger there, right? Live. There we go. Awesome. I was a proponent of the solder sucker for the longest time. And then I learned the goodness of the wick, and it acts like a heat sink. It protects all your components and traces when you're doing that stuff. Let's see if I can, there we go. Look at that. That's what you want. All right, now we got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. You want to make sure there's no whiskers. Because with this stuff, if there's any stray bit of solder or whiskers, then you're in trouble. All right, get that guy going. Pardon my fingers. Is that even gonna clear? Barely. Watch this. See if I can even get in. I can't even get in there. Pardon me, guys. Trying to get over for you. So, whoop. Here's what I'm looking at. There's such little space between the conductor. Wow. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go in there and just kind of start from scratch. I mean, I'm already there. So, I mean, it was a noble effort to save a little bit of time, but literally as the conductor exits the jacket, this shield is right on top of it, so this is going to get moved around a lot. When you move around, despite the tension placed on the actual cable itself by both halves of the jack, the pancake bit, there's still movement that's transferred over to the conductors within the shell. So just do it right. I'm gonna do it right. No shortcuts here. So, all right, guys. Bye.